Why do the Illuminati want Bill Cosby? See, what we have to understand as black people, when you become that powerful, you become a threat. Especially when you start talking about doing things for your people. You have to understand, they did not take out Michael Jackson because he talked against the Illuminati. They took out Michael Jackson because he started to get too close to his people. As you remember, when Michael Jackson was going up against that rape case they had against him, who did he have in the background? The black Muslims. So he was starting to get too close to his people. Anytime a person with that kind of money and that kind of influence start to get close to their people, they're going to find some type of way to take them out. And this is what's happening to Bill Cosby. Because if you remember, Bill Cosby made a few, statements that didn't go over too well with black people. But Bill Cosby was trying to make his way back. He was trying to mend his relationship with black people. And the Illuminati seen that. When Bill Cosby started talking about doing things for his people, then that's when the trouble came in. Of course, they made Bill Cosby who he is. They made him who he is with the pudding commercials, with TV. You gotta understand, nobody can be a star in the United States without the Illuminati's approval. And when they allow a black person to get that powerful, it's not for the benefit of black people. It's for the benefit of them. As long as you are catering to white America, they have no problem with you. But when you start to reach out to your people, and all those billions of dollars that you have accumulated could be used to bring your people in a better position, they're not going to allow that to happen. As you know, you are cool until you start to talk against the Illuminati and what they really stand for. When you start to do this, they start to see you as a black person that's stepping beyond your boundaries. And what they're doing to Bill Cosby now, they're letting him know we are still in control. We made you, and boy, we can break you. And now you see all of these companies starting to drop Bill Cosby. See, you got to understand, they are in control. They are out there. And for any black person that is making that kind of money, all the way to Oprah, cannot do too much for their people. And that's just the way it is. That's the way the Illuminati operate. If you're not moving in our best interest, then we don't want nothing to do with you. We made you a star, so we'll tear you down. We all know with common sense that these women that are popping up everywhere talking about Bill Cosby raped them, why would you wait 30, 40 years later to even bring up your story? You know something's fishy when out of the blue, all of these women start popping up out of nowhere for no reason. By any means do I believe that any of these women are telling the truth. I think they've been hired to do it, and I think they're out for one mission, and that is to destroy the image of Bill Cosby. Because once they do that, he can't make no more money. And when he can't make no more money, then you know that he is no longer a threat. So understand what they're doing to Bill Cosby right now. They're taking his money. It's the same thing they did to Tupac. That's how Tupac ended up going broke and having to go to death row and sign a certificate of death because they took all of his money. See, when they bring allegations against you, they know you got to hire all kinds of attorneys and lawyers. And all the money that you made and all the money that you accumulated will go into lawyers and legal litigations. This is how they tear down a billion-dollar man like Bill Cosby, because they know when it comes to him protecting himself and defending himself against these allegations, is going to take millions and millions and millions out of his pocket. So this is the lesson that we all have to learn and understand, that when a black person becomes too much of a threat, and when a black person start to do too much for their people, or even come up with the suggestion of doing more for their people, and have that much influence and that much power, because a lot of people do not know how powerful Bill Cosby is. Bill Cosby is a pioneer. He's been around for years, and I guarantee you he got long money. But when he start talking about doing things for his people, and when he start connecting with his people a little too much, then Illuminati said no.